Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'll expose you. I'll expose you.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
So, um, tell us about. I call him Neto, but
Yeah.
I mean, he goes by Nest. I mean, it's his legal name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him
Nesta.
by
But
Neto.
yeah, I rather call him Neto.
And then Nest. I mean,
Yeah, Nesta. I'm not used to it. Yeah, Neto.
Yeah.
Neto will do.
Neto will do.
Yeah, Neto will do.
Well, quick background story is that we grew up with him. So we literally,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me not say grew up with him. He used to live here
Mm.
and he left. Even when he came back,
Yeah.
he was asking about the people like, yo, where's such and such,
Such and
where's so
such.
and so? You know, is everyone still here? I saw you guys
Yeah,
on,
so and
on
so.
social media. You guys still seem like you are still a clique. Like, yeah, we're still tight like that.
I mean, it's interesting because we did certain things together.
Yeah.
Not always, but
Yeah.
certain things we did together. So there was no way you could just forget us if you came back to Salvador.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd actually be. I remember so and so and so and so. I see now. I told him with that Rick Ross beard now.
Yeah.
It's got that Rick Ross beard. You know, man, that thing doesn't grow on everyone.
Yeah.
And if it does, on some others it grows funny. It grows.
I mean, yours is really patched up. It looks like
It looks.
it looks like someone was in a hurry.
Is it? I'll ignore that, and I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
You forgive me.
Yeah. For
I
that
didn't ask for
lie.
forgiveness,
For
but-
that lie. For that lie.
It's like those Chinese beard. Have you ever
That's
seen
enough.
a Chinese beard?
That's enough. I thought we had to talk about Nesta or Neto. Yeah.
Neto.
Let's get back to
It's Neto. But yeah. Yeah. So also the part about the I heard him talk about the depression part. The part about depression.
Yeah, man. It's real. It's real. And as he said, we have this. Our problem is we like to judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, as I said, if I'm not going through it, why should I try and understand it? That's the problem. It's like, why should I? It's like, I never thought about killing myself. So why would you think like that? Approaching it in the wrong way, other than asking, what were you really going through and what made you think like that? You really want to get into it, so that you really find out, okay, this is how this person was feeling, right?
And also, we don't choose our struggles.
Yeah, we
I think
don't.
It's something we don't particularly choose our
Yeah.
struggles. I also think, however, when it comes to, I think depression, I think a lot goes into, like, the mindset itself and being there, or facing depression.
Yeah, it is. And you know what, man? I find it, I think it's too early to say. I would never think of killing myself.
Yeah.
For anyone. It's too early and it's ignorant, Because something will get you, right? If you lose someone or something you value, and I'm talking it kind of takes away the purpose of living. Somebody like, what's the point of living, right? God forbid, but it's an example. You have a child, you raise this child and then you lose this child.
Yeah.
I think that would be like, I don't feel like living anymore. I think it can put you in that space. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm saying it could kind of put you in that space where you're like, what's the point of living, right? After I've worked so hard for this child, this is everything, I did it for this child. So why am I even still? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of too early, for someone to say, why would you want to kill yourself? Man, I think there's a lot of reasons why you want to kill yourself, but you don't do it. Yeah, you don't do it. Yeah. And I haven't thought about it, but I'm not that naive, to say, I wouldn't think about it. Yeah. It's too early. Doesn't mean if I'm not feeling, if I don't feel like doing it now or whatever, I might not in my life somewhere go through that journey, because life doesn't, it has unexpected unexpected turns.
And so, with the bulk of it being men, what do you think is what is the main issue? What do you think is the main reason?
The main reason.
Yeah,
I don't know about the main reason. Like from the top of my head, if I think about it, it would be. I do believe we're made soft today.
yeah,
Man, I'll be honest. I think we are kind of, we're not prepared for life. Everything is spoken in a light way. That's what I think. Because our parents had it harder, man.
yeah,
Right, but you hardly hear someone say so and so killed himself, or so and so killed
Yeah.
himself. But lately it's like we have things, but yet still we tend to what, to kill ourselves. So I think there's, along those lines, I think we're not prepared for life the right way.
yeah,
That's the first one, right? And of course, I think the pressure, sometimes does that, right?
yeah,
And the lack of what we're just talking about now, the lack of sympathy, and understanding when someone is going through something. Like, as I said, if I'm that guy where, like, imagine you killing yourself, you're an idiot, a fool would do that. I mean, I can't come to you now and be like, listen, man, I'm going through this and
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I feel like, and getting that support, because, life has its way. Sometimes it's when you messed up or something goes wrong in your life, doesn't mean that you'll fix it. Right? Sometimes you just can't fix it. Right?
yeah,
But someone maybe needs to be there and tell you, you need to forgive yourself. You need to let go. Someone, you need to know that, certain people are here for me. That does something to a person. So sometimes I feel like maybe they don't get that, right? So yeah, I think along those lines also. Yeah.
I think maybe what you're saying is creating an environment where people are open to struggles.
Yeah,
Such
they are open.
struggle.
But to avoid pampering them, right? I don't. Again, as I said, we don't want to go back to making them too soft or you cater them to. But in a way, when you know what, man,
You need to
you
make
need
tough
to you need to make
decisions.
tough decisions. You know what? And sometimes, and maybe not sometimes. What is this? Be soft, but you know how we men are, right? How we handle our issues, right? Sometimes you just need to be told the truth. Sometimes, listen, man, this is how it is. Enough is enough, right? Stop feeling sorry for yourself, man. Get up, man. Do something with your life. Maybe along those lines, and because sometimes that makes a difference. But it all depends who you're speaking to and all that.
I think also if you're also, I mean, it could go either way, man. If you're being too soft on the person, I mean, you could play into the depression itself. If you're being harsh, you could not harsh in that sense.
As I
but
said, yeah, it's
if you're
tricky.
being hard to the person,
It's
you
tricky.
you could find yourself being too hard on
Hard
them,
on them.
you know. And so it's like you need to strike the right balance, like.
That's why I think it would work if you take it to someone who knows you, because he knows how to handle you. It's like, okay, I know I can tell him this and I can't tell him this.
Yeah.
But yes, but sympathy for me, yes, man. It's even if you don't understand, but like you can really like, it can hurt you as well.
Yeah.
I think that's what friendship is. When his problems become your problems, when his challenges become your challenge, like something sometimes is bothering you because he's a friend, you love him, and you're like, I just don't like it when my friend goes through this.
Yeah.
And maybe when he sees it, it makes a difference. Like, what? I don't know. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was good having him, catching up. And
Yeah.
I love it because he's doing good in life now. He's
He
really,
really seems
yeah,
to be
it seems to be, yeah, he's doing good.
So, also there was maybe, was it on the podcast or was it off that we would maybe just
I think it was off, wasn't it?
was off?
I think it was the last minute. Didn't you just say that now? Yeah, last minute thing where we were like, yeah, maybe. Because I told him I wanted to speak, about his journey and, concerning work and
Yeah,
you know what does, and but then it ended up, and that was, yeah, that one happened off camera.
off camera.
Yeah,
So yeah, man. I think also just working further with him will be nice.
it really would be, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah. So I
would be.
think maybe that there is something that people should maybe look out for.
Yeah, they should. You know, they should, because I
Yeah.
don't think it's the last time, you know, we'll be
No, not at
working.
all. Not at all.
Yeah, but you know how I ended, man. All in all, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.